Some spurious thoughts as I wandered back from my morning coffee this morning. There is enough. That's what we're told in Conversation with God, Book 1. There is enough. And I believe it. Most people don't. Most people think, I haven't got my share. I'm not getting my share. And in many instances, that is the case. That's why so many people want to improve their lives materially. They want something more. And who can blame them? Remember way back, well, you probably don't, you're probably not that old, but before television swept the world, most people didn't have a great deal of information about how other people lived in the world. There wasn't so much mass migration. Now, of course, once people could look at television and they could see the rather false images of people, say, in America, living well. In the shows, they always showed you comfortable homes, people living really well. Now, obviously, people in poorer countries would say, wow, if I can only get over there. And they still do. So what's the answer to this? It's so obvious. Make the countries in which they live so prosperous that they don't want to leave. But oh no, the worldwide economy won't allow for that. And yet there is enough. Let's just take a look at one aspect. The amount of money, effort, energies put into defence, based in fear. We must have an army, navy and air force. We must have the ability to defend ourselves. So what happens? There's always enough money. Always enough money to build bigger and better weapons, to build up the armed forces, the defence forces. They're always defence forces. Nobody builds up offence forces. Even though Russia invaded Ukraine, they did it out of defence, they would say. We always say that. Offending armies around the world always do it for defence, at least for the last 100 years or so. But more, there is enough for everyone. Provided we don't keep doing what we're doing, stuffing up the planet out of our own selfish interests, chopping down all the trees, wrecking nature. Nature supports us. Without it, we wouldn't survive. Nothing would survive. And yet we go on as if we're separate from nature, rather than being a part of it, an integral part of it, a part which bears responsibility for it now, and probably always has, but is only just beginning to realise it. I was watching a documentary on ABC yesterday about how we human beings are virtually destroying the surface of the planet we live on. And so few of us seem to even think about it, let alone care about it. But if we don't, we've probably got maybe a couple of 100 years left before we're finished. We've got to change our ways. We've got to become a united human race instead of a divided human race. We've got to all get together and make the planet better for everyone, not just a few segments here and there. Everyone, the whole human race. There is enough for everyone, provided we start realising it and practicing